Have you ever wondered what would happen if a desert city experienced a year's worth of rain in just a few hours? Well, on Tuesday, April 16, 2024, that's exactly what happened in Dubai, the bustling commercial hub of the United Arab Emirates. This city, famous for its towering skyscrapers and sprawling deserts, was caught in the grip of an unexpected deluge, a rainstorm of historic proportions. In just 12 hours, Dubai was drenched with more than a year's worth of rain. This unprecedented rainfall led to widespread flooding, and the city, typically used to scorching desert heat, was not prepared for this sudden downpour. The impact on Dubai's infrastructure was immediate and severe. Dubai International Airport, renowned as the world's busiest for international travel, was temporarily shut down. Imagine that. An airport that sees millions of passengers each year brought to a standstill by relentless rain, but the impact didn't stop there. Major highways, the city's lifelines, were submerged underwater. Roads turned into rivers, disrupting the city's rhythm and causing widespread traffic chaos. Now, it's important to note that this isn't just a case of an unusual weather event. This massive rainfall is a testament to the larger storm system that was moving across the Arabian Peninsula and the Gulf of Oman. This system not only affected Dubai, but also brought unusually wet weather to neighboring Oman and southeastern Iran. This rainfall was dubbed as a once-in-a-century event. You see, Dubai typically sees an average of 94.7 millimeters or 3.73 inches of rainfall in a year. But this time, Mother Nature had other plans. The rainfall and subsequent flooding were a shock to the city, a stark reminder of nature's unpredictable power. When the skies opened up, Dubai was put to the test. In the face of this natural disaster, Dubai's resilience has truly been tested. But as we've seen time and again, this is a city that knows how to rise to a challenge. But the story doesn't end there. This extreme weather event wasn't exclusive to Dubai. The intense rainfall and ensuing floods were part of a broader weather pattern that swept across the region. Neighboring Oman and southeastern Iran weren't spared from this unseasonable deluge. Oman in particular was hit hard. In the span of just a few days, the country reported at least 18 fatalities due to the heavy rains. 10 of these were school children, innocent lives tragically swept away by the merciless floodwaters while traveling in a vehicle with an adult. This harrowing incident underscores the severity and widespread impact of these weather anomalies. The authorities in these countries were forced to respond swiftly. Emergency services were deployed, roads were closed, and people were warned to stay indoors. Despite these efforts, the sheer volume of water overwhelmed the existing infrastructure, causing widespread damage and disruption. Meanwhile, the UAE's National Center of Meteorology was quick to deny allegations of cloud seeding activities exacerbating the flooding. They asserted that they did not target any clouds during the period of heavy rainfall, attributing the storm to natural causes. This highlights the complexities of weather manipulation technologies and their potential implications. In the wake of this event, it's clear that the region needs to brace itself for more extreme weather events in the future. A report in the science journal Nature suggests that the UAE could see a rise in precipitation by 15 to 30% in the coming years. This shift in weather patterns is not unique to the UAE, it's a global phenomenon, driven by the broader issue of climate change. As we continue to grapple with these changes, it's crucial to remember that we are all part of a larger global climate system. Let's remember that every weather event is part of a larger global climate system. From the flooding in Dubai to the fatalities in Oman, these events remind us of the interconnectedness of our planet and the urgent need for global solutions to mitigate the impacts of climate change. How does a city, usually known for its hot and dry climate, respond to such a deluge, one might wonder? Well, that's a question Dubai found itself grappling with in the aftermath of this historical downpour. Dubai, like most of the UAE, is an arid region characterized by its desert-like conditions and minimal rainfall. This means that the city's infrastructure, including its roads and buildings, is not designed to handle such high volumes of water. This led to a significant problem: drainage. Dubai's drainage systems are not equipped to manage the water flow from such heavy rain. In fact, many areas of the city lack proper drainage altogether. This, coupled with the city's relatively flat topography, caused the water to accumulate quickly, turning streets into rivers and causing widespread flooding. This lack of adequate drainage wasn't just an inconvenience, it had serious implications for the city's residents and businesses. Homes and commercial establishments were inundated, causing extensive property damage. Traffic was severely disrupted, leading to long delays and even road closures. And let's not forget the temporary closure of Dubai International Airport, one of the busiest airports in the world. The problem was not just about handling the immediate aftermath of the rainfall. There were also concerns about the long-term effects. With the water taking longer to drain away, there was an increased risk of waterborne diseases. Moreover, the stagnant water could serve as breeding grounds for mosquitoes, raising concerns about potential outbreaks of mosquito-borne diseases. The authorities did their best to manage the situation, deploying emergency services to pump out the water and provide assistance to those affected. But it was a stark reminder of the city's vulnerability to such extreme weather events. So it's clear that even the most advanced cities can be caught off guard by extreme weather. The recent deluge in Dubai underscores the need for these cities to reassess their infrastructure and preparedness to better handle such events in the future. After all, with climate change, such once-in-a-century events might become all the more frequent. In the aftermath of the storm, a controversy has arisen. As the floodwaters began to recede, an unnerving question started to hover over the residents of Dubai and the wider UAE. Did human intervention play a part in this unprecedented weather event? The UAE's National Center of Meteorology, or NCM, found itself in the eye of a storm of a different kind. Allegations began to surface that the NCM had been involved in cloud seeding activities prior to the storm. For those unfamiliar with the term, cloud seeding is a weather modification technique that aims to enhance rainfall. The UAE, a country more often associated with arid deserts than torrential rain, has been a pioneer in this field, seeking to maximize its scarce water resources. However, the timing of these alleged activities raised eyebrows. Could cloud seeding have tipped the scales, turning what might have been a heavy storm into a catastrophic deluge? The NCM was quick to deny these allegations, stating unequivocally that it had not targeted any clouds during the period of heavy rainfall. The storm, they asserted, was entirely a result of natural rainfall. Yet the debate continued to swirl. Skeptics pointed to the UAE's ambitious plans to increase rainfall through cloud seeding operations. Others highlighted the country's groundbreaking experiments with drone technology for weather modification, where drones were used to stimulate rainfall by discharging electrical charges into rain-bearing clouds. On the other side, supporters of the NCM argued that the storm was a freak event, a once-in-a-century anomaly that could not be blamed on cloud seeding. They contended that even the most advanced weather modification techniques could not create a storm of such magnitude from thin air. The controversy is a stark reminder of the delicate balance that exists in our attempts to manipulate the natural world. As we reach for the clouds in our quest for resources, we must also tread lightly, aware of the potential consequences. And so we are left with a mystery. Was the storm a natural disaster, a freak act of nature, or did human intervention play a part? As the saying goes, every cloud has a silver lining, but not every cloud is seeded. What does this event tell us about the bigger picture? The recent deluge in Dubai points to a broader narrative of climate change, a global phenomenon that's shaking up weather patterns and redefining our understanding of normal. The UAE, known for its arid climate and sparse rainfall, has been experiencing a gradual increase in precipitation over the past few years. A report in the esteemed science journal Nature suggests that the UAE's rainfall is projected to rise by 15 to 30% in the coming years. That's a significant shift for a nation where the annual average rainfall hovers around a mere 95 millimeters. These shifts in weather patterns can be traced back to the broader impacts of climate change, which is not just about warming temperatures, but also about extreme and often unexpected weather events. Dubai's recent flooding is a stark example of how climate change can manifest in unexpected ways. We often associate climate change with melting ice caps, rising sea levels, and increasing global temperatures. However, it's crucial to remember that climate change can also lead to more extreme weather events, even in places that are not typically prone to such phenomena. Unprecedented rainfall in an arid region like the UAE not only disrupts daily life but also strains infrastructure not designed for such events. It's a reminder of the importance of preparing for a changing climate, even in regions where the climate has been historically predictable. This is the new reality we face in a world of climate change. It's a reality that requires us to be vigilant, adaptable, and proactive in our response. As weather patterns shift and once-in-a-century events become more frequent, understanding and adapting to these changes becomes increasingly critical. As we've seen, climate change has the potential to reshape our world in unexpected ways. Stay safe, stay informed, and until next time, goodbye.